I'm about to mix up some peanut butter cookies, so I figured I would show you how I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna start with 1.5 cups of cake flour. Now our recipe calls for 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. This stuff is so messy. It's kind of annoying, but that's what the recipe calls for, and this recipe is amazing, so we're gonna do it. 1 and 2. Now we have 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Now we need 1¼ cups of brown sugar. Gotta open another bag. We're gonna call that our quarter. Now we're gonna do 1 whole cup. Next is 1/2 cup of white sugar. We're gonna do 2 whole eggs and then 3 egg yolks. I actually have several recipes that require just egg yolks, so I put the egg whites in here and then have it for breakfast. So I need to separate. So now I need to separate 3 of these. You do want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Now we're going to stir this all together. It is going to be very dry. So it basically just turns into almost like a crumble. And now we're going to add about 1 cup of peanut butter. I just get a spoon and throw it in. I really don't measure it, but I would say it's probably about 1 cup. So at this point, it's really just a crummy mess. The thing that's gonna tie it all together is butter. So you take 1¼ cup of butter, which is 2½ sticks, and melt it on the stove, but you leave it on until it gets brown. You don't wanna burn it, so you do have to watch it carefully, but you want it to turn brown. Now we're gonna pour that in. And you do wanna make sure that you combine your eggs as well as you can, like when it was real crummy. You do want to stir it in though, because if you pour the hot butter in on just whole eggs sitting in there, it's going to turn into cooked eggs. We don't want that. There we go. Now I'm just going to roll it into balls, dip it in sugar, put it in the oven at 425 degrees for about right about 10 minutes. If you want them a little more crispy, you can leave them in longer, but I like them nice and soft, and that's how most of my customers like them. So usually about 10 minutes. Now my other oven is going off. I have some espresso brownie cookies in there, and I have to grab those real quick before they burn. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.